you are going to be making a minimum of $1 and as much as $15 per survey. They've got $5 surveys, they've got $8 surveys, they've got $10 surveys, and they got more. Are you ready for another survey experience? Now, this kind of surveys I'm talking to you about today is the kind that you can make up to $10, $15, and as little as $1 per survey, guys. Yes, I know what I'm talking about. I know I've shared with you previously in the previous past, and I've shared surveys like IntelZoom with you guys, and you guys know how you could earn around $1 and $5 per survey, not the random kind of survey where you earn cents. These are kind of survey where you earn a minimum of $1. Now, IntelZoom has been bought by a very old survey company, and this made it a very huge platform. So I'm going to be sharing the platform with you guys today. The platform, you are going to be making a minimum of $1 and as much as $15 per survey. They've got $5 surveys, they've got $8 surveys, they've got $10 surveys, and they've got more. However, it's not easy to get into this platform. It's not easy for you to do this kind of survey. Okay, so I'm going to be sharing with you how to get started with this survey in today's video. Now, welcome back to Nestlance. Of course, I remain your one and only Olawale Yusuf, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing a new way to make money online doing surveys. Now, don't take my word for it. We're going to go right into this. I'm going to show you the platform. I'm going to be dropping the link in the description below like I've always done. I'm going to show you how to register on the platform because it's not easy to do. You need a lot of things, like you actually need to read some stuff, drop some audios and everything to actually get on this platform. So you need me to help you out. Now, which platform am I talking about? Since I'm talking about Usertesting, how to make money online taking surveys on Usertesting platform. How to make money online taking surveys on Usertesting platform. Now let's get started, and before we get right into this, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, smash the bell icon, of course give this video a thumbs up if you're enjoying my videos so far, and if you want to keep learning more ways to actually make money online through Nestlance, don't forget share with your family and friends also. Now let's dive straight into it. Okay guys, yeah, as you can see my screen where they have on the Usertesting platform, as you can see. Now I'm going to be dropping the link in the description below, like I said, so just go ahead and click the link to Usertesting in the description below. You're going to get to somewhere like this, and we're going to put your email here and simply click here. So let me just go straight look for an email to actually use so we don't waste each other's time. Okay, I've got this new email, so let's just use this without wasting our time. Okay, so put in your email, click I have read the agreement, and of course you can read the terms of service and privacy and policy, but I don't really do that. So let's just click get started. Now we're going to click get started, and we're going to wait for the website to actually load and give us what we want. Sometimes it takes a while. I guess that website is kind of heavy or something, I don't know. Now we're going to register for the account, put in our names and everything, put our location, I think so. Then we're going to keep moving. Now it says sign up to take test. Now a few things before we get started. Reward amount vary depending on the type of test. Now we show the amount on each test so you can choose which one you like to take. You receive all payments straight into your verified PayPal account. Now don't forget that most of the surveys account that I bring to you guys, you have to get paid through PayPal, and that's why I first created an account, create a video about how you can create a verified PayPal account, because you really need to have a verified PayPal account for most of these surveys. Some of them need you to actually link it, just like in IntelZoom also, you need to link that PayPal into your account before you can start getting paid. PayPal is more of another way for them to actually verify your identity on this platform. So don't make a mistake. Get a verified PayPal account first, then create this account. Okay, now you need to be 18 years plus, of course. For every person taking a survey, you are familiar with this rule. Now let's click on next. So here they say we should tell us about themselves. We're going to be giving them a name, his first name or last name, and also we're going to be giving them a username. Okay, I'm just going to put some random name here. I'm just creating this account. I already have an account, so I don't really need it. So however, I'm just creating this. I'm just going to put random name. Let's say Jessica. Here let's say Jessica what? Let's say Jessica Blue. something like that. I think blues can sound like a good name, or let's just say Jessica Page. I don't want to use a name that's going to sound so much. Then you need to have a username to hide your identity. So we're going to be using a username. Just going to put some random username. Okay. Now here, the password, of course, put in a password. And here you need a zip or postal code. Now, as you all know that we always use the United States VPN or VPS to create this account, guys. So don't make a mistake. You have to put on your VPS while creating this account. Now, how do you get this zip code? Now, this is the reason why you need to watch these videos from beginning to the end. Don't make a mistake, guys. If you make a mistake putting this, you are definitely going to get your account banned even before you get started. And it's none of my business, guys. Okay, so let's get back here, and we're going to come right back here on the same browser, on your VPS or on your browser that you've already put on your VPN if you're using a VPN. But I strongly recommend VPS though. Okay, so then we're going to come here and we're going to put in something like we're going to go to like ua.com, ua.net. Yeah, we're going to look up our location, see if it's actually in the United States, see if we can get the zip code for it. Okay, so when we go to ua.com, then we want to open another tab. Also, we want to go to IP2 location, ip2location.com. So we want to go to these two. Then first, we're going to try to verify if the two websites are actually showing the same location. So let's say ua.net is telling me that, okay, I'm currently in the United States, I'm currently at Manhattan, New York or something. Then I'm going to check if IP2 location is also telling me that I'm in that exact same place. Okay, that's the reason why we're using two. Then after we get to know that we're in the exact same place, then we're going to use IP2 location to actually get our zip code. There's a way to get zip code from IP2 location, and that's the reason why we're doing this. Okay, so now first, ua.com loads first. Okay, so we're going to see, okay, yeah, it says I'm on Ashburn, United States. Okay, that's good for this. Now we want to check IP2 location. Okay, this just search yahoo.com or something. So I'm going to come right down here. I think this is it. It says www.ip2location.com. So that's where I want to go. Okay, see the same thing here also, www.ip2location.com. So I'm just going to come right here and click on this particular one. So I'm guessing it's going to take me right straight into www.ip2location.com if I'm correct. So let's just wait for it to actually load and we know what to do. Okay guys, so here we have the IP2 location, and as you can see guys, it's already loading up. It's going to be telling us the address. Okay, yeah, it says United States. We have coordinate, and it says Ashburn. Also look at here, weather station Ashburn. So we can see that it's actually giving us the same location, so that's good. Now all we need is actually the area that we have, which is the zip code. Now come right down here, you can see here it says local time zip code. Now this is the zip code of where we are. So we want to copy this particular zip code and want to go back to user testing and want to give it to them, because they are going to verify if we actually give them the zip code of the area that we're actually creating an account for. So if you make a mistake in this, then that's one of the issue for you. I mean, that's where like an issue is going to start brewing. So don't make a mistake on this place. Now let's go ahead and see it get started. Okay guys, so this loads up and we're just going to come here and click continue. So we're going to have a checklist of what we are going to have to do. I think we've got like 4 or 5 checklists. So we're going to be seeing the checklist now. We just created an account now. Then after that, we need to complete 4 tasks before we can start filling surveys and making money online. So we've got the first one, which is to confirm our email. They probably send a link already. They already sent a mail, so I just have to confirm it. The next one, set up a PayPal payment. That means we need to link our PayPal account. Then the third one is create your profile. Then we need to create our profile. And the last one is take a practice test. Now this is where it gets serious. A lot of people do make mistakes on this. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to be dropping this in 2 different videos. because I want you guys to actually get past it easily. However, I don't want this video to be too long, so I'm just going to breeze past it. So the first thing, confirm email. Let's go to our mail. Okay, they already sent the mail, so let's just open and confirm. I'm just going to copy it, come right back here, and I'm going to put it somewhere here. Boom. And that's it. So let's just confirm the mail. Okay, so now we've confirmed our email. Then let's go back and continue. Okay, it says done. Now the next thing is set up a PayPal payment. That means we need to link our PayPal account. If you already have, what I always do is I always try to log into my PayPal account. You can see right here I already have a PayPal account logged in. So I just come right back here and click set up payment. The reason why I always have PayPal account logged in on my browser is because it helps link all these stuff very fast. When you click get started, you just link very fast. Now here they want to tell you how to get verified if you don't have a verified PayPal account yet, but I already have. So I'm just going to come right down here where it says connect. So I'm going to connect my verified PayPal account to Usertesting. So I'm going to come right there and click connect to Usertesting. I'm going to wait for it to load and actually connect the account. So once it connects the account to Usertesting, then we're good to go. You just have to like move on to the next thing. Okay, right here you can see it says connect your PayPal account to Usertesting, then agree and connect. And I guess that should be all. You can say it says you are leaving PayPal now, so it's taking us back to Usertesting. So we are done with the whole connecting state. We just have to go back to Usertesting and continue. Okay, so now we've done 2 tasks from 4. Now the next one is to actually create a profile. So we want to give them locations, blah blah blah, and fill this. So I'm just going to click edit profile. So we're going to fill the demographics, gender, and everything. And like I've always said, a lot of people who are familiar with me teaching you guys how to actually make money with survey, I've always tell you that if you want to choose your best year for survey, make sure that the person is at least 35, 45, or 55. So you should be between 35 to 55 years old. So you can choose 38, 39, you can choose 40, 41, 42, you can choose 50, 51 to 55. Okay, but it should not be younger than 35. I have my reasons for that, because they believe that someone who is like 35 is at least old enough to start doing a lot of things, and to have kids and everything, so they can ask you lots of questions. But if you're younger than 35, they believe maybe you're just starting out, you don't really have a lot of experience with a lot of things that they want to ask you a question about. So let's go back there. Now here about here we're going to be choosing 1980 something. So let's just choose 1981. Yes, let's choose 1981. So I'm guessing 1981 should be around 40 something years old, so which is cool. And I use the lady's name, so I should probably use a female, but I'm just going to choose male right here. I don't think it really matter. Okay, and as you can see, the zip code is here, but if the zip code is not there, you should definitely put that zip code that we talked about. Okay, so I'm using the male, and I'm coming down here, household income, and what we'd always choose right here, we always choose like 80 to 90 something, or 100 to 120. So I'm going to choose this 100 to 124, and we're going to come down here. Are you a parent or legal guardian for a child under 18? They want to choose yes, and that's one of the main reasons why you should always choose someone who is very old, like who is over 35 years, like 40. So you could choose that you have a children. Okay, so right here we're going to choose child 1. I'm going to say female. Birth year, I'm going to choose around 2015. This is 2025, so 2015, 25 should be around 10 years. So I'm going to choose something like 2012. So the child is around 12 years or something. So birth month, choose anything. Then you might want to add another child, but I'm just going to leave it at 1. Okay, so then occupation, you can see occupation here. Just say you are employed and full-time. Okay, you are employed full-time, or you are employed part-time, but full-time is more. Okay, so So we're just going to come right here and we're going to choose an industry. Just make sure you choose an industry that is kind of cool and not related to like politics, or doesn't mean like you are into research or something. Okay, so I'm going to be choosing like a service providing industry. So let's come right down here and choose. I'm not going to be choosing information service because this looks like you might probably know how to manipulate things. So you want to choose something that looks normal, okay? A kind of a industry that looks normal. So I'm going to come right here and choose something that looks normal. I haven't seen something that looks normal since. Okay, I'm going to choose like consumer goods or consumer services. Or I could choose something around event services. That's also cool. Or I could choose something like fishery or food and beverages. You know, this kind of thing, or food production. Let's just choose food production. You know, those kind of things that make them look like you're actually working. And company size, you should definitely choose like 51 to 200 or 200 to 500 employees. So then job roles, here you should either use NA, or you should choose someone who is a little bit in an administrative, or someone who is like let's see, like operations, or like product management, or like something management. But don't choose entrepreneurship. And definitely don't choose this accounting, and definitely don't choose consulting. Okay, so we want to go for something a little normal. So let's choose product management or program management, or we could simply choose sales, but don't choose research. I've given you lots of options to choose from. Okay, so I'm just going to choose product management. Then right here, I'm going to choose job level. Here, don't choose chief executive officer, don't choose director, and definitely don't choose entry level. Okay, you can choose manager, you can choose senior, you can choose trainee, you can choose don't choose unpaid intern, and don't choose vice president also. But you can choose manager, you can choose partner, you can choose senior, and you can choose trainee. Okay, so I'm just going to choose senior. So that makes me look like a senior officer or a senior like a senior employee in the organization. So we're going to go right back here. You can see all this says optional, so you don't have to fill all of them yet. However, you need to fill your browsers. They want to know browsers that you use. So I'm just going to choose Chrome. I use Chrome, I use Firefox, I use Safari, I definitely use Edge, but I don't use Opera. So you can select everything, it's no big deal. And games, you can select everything, or you can just choose 2, 3. Social media network, I use everything, so I'm going to be selecting everything, but you should select everything also. And web expertise, you can choose average, or you can choose beginner. Okay, it's no big deal, but I'm just going to leave it at average. Then here, languages, I'm going to select English. That's like the most important thing. Then device you own, I own a Windows, I'm going to select Windows, but you can select Mac if you want a Mac computer. Okay, don't make mistake. You don't just select something you don't own in this computer section. Don't select what you don't own in this computer section, and definitely in the smartphone section also don't select what you don't own, because most times they might bring you a survey that has to do with this. Okay, so I own an Android phone and also own an iPhone, so I'm going to be selecting both. The tablets, I don't have a tablet, but I'm going to select Android tablet. Why? Because I have one around, but it's not owned by me. So if they ask me to do something on it, I can definitely do it. So optional handheld games. Okay, if you have games, then you should select these. But even if you don't have game, you should probably just select everything on this optional section, because you might need it. Then let's save profile. I think that should be all. So let's see if that's all. Okay, good. That's all. Now we just have the last thing to do, which is the take practice test. Okay, now this video is getting so long, so I'm just going to be dedicating another video to this practice test. But I believe that all you just have to do in this practice test is just for them to give you an example of something, then you actually do it and you get started. So let's just open the practice test to see how it look like. Okay, now let's take practice test. Okay, so this is the practice test. Okay, you're gonna first watch a video for the tips and guidance, and what you have to remember is for each task, read the question out loud, speak your thoughts clearly, take your time, don't rush through the task, and there are no wrong answers. Just give your honest opinion. Now that's just it for this user testing practice test. Okay, I'm gonna be taking this practice test. Let's just take it in this video and see how it goes. Okay, so first let's listen to the audio or to the video. You should definitely listen to it. Okay.
At Usertesting, we connect people with companies looking for feedback. They want to hear your perspective on various products and services so that they can improve these experiences for everyone. You'll be asked to share your thoughts out loud as you complete a series of tasks and questions. During your session, you'll navigate between a browser window or tab with instructions and the content you'll give feedback on. Your experience and verbal feedback are recorded.
Here,
don't worry, once your session is complete, recording stops. Here are our top tips for success.
Test, okay?
First, make sure you have enough time to take the test. Find a quiet place so you won't get distracted. Hide any personal information on your screen that you want to keep private. And speak your thoughts out loud, both positive and negative. Companies want to hear your honest thoughts as you interact with different experiences so that they can make things better. They want to understand what you think and why you think that way. With your feedback, companies will be able to create better experiences for everyone.
Okay, so I don't want to waste our time, so just go ahead and watch this video to the end. Then we're going to go ahead and actually go do this text. So we click next. Okay, now it says quick setup. To enable your browser to record, you need to share access to your entire screen. Okay, so now what they want to do is they want to see my entire screen. They want to see what I'm doing on my laptop at the moment. Okay, now because I want to share this thing with them, I need to do some setting on my laptop first. Now these things you need to take note of it. Okay guys, you can see they said they want to be looking at my entire screen, which means they're going to be looking at all my browsers. They're going to be looking at everything that I have on my screen here. So first I need to close this and I need to close this. Okay, so they don't know that I'm actually doing anything that's related to that. And I'm going to come right here because on my browser here it shows these two stuff, and I feel they might be able to know that it's actually some proxies or something. So I'm going to try to see if I can actually remove them, but guess what, I can't remove them. Well, so let's just leave that. Since I can't remove them, let's leave it. Now I'm going to come down here. You need to share microphone and screen, so let me pop this off. Okay, now let's share our microphone and screen. But before we start sharing our microphone and screen, let's come right down here. Look at my time. This is not the exact time on my location, so I'm going to go back here and check the exact time for my location, which is the IP to location.com. Yes, application.com. So once this load up, I want to check the date, the exact time. Sorry, this date is probably going to be the same. So I'm going to check the time of the current location that I'm using. So I'm going to set my laptop to that exact time, guys. Now don't worry guys, you can do this on your phone. Okay, it's not compulsory you do it on your laptop. You can do it on your phone, or you just have to do is to log in to this particular account on your phone and do this test on your phone. But still, I would advise to do it on a laptop. Most time it's always easier. So let's just go ahead and check this out. Okay, so okay, while this is loading, I just want to check where the time and other stuffs are. So let's see. Okay, the time zone is -4 -04. So I guess okay, this is the local time. Local time is 11:58. Okay, so that's 11:58 a.m. and my time here is 4:59, so that's probably 11:59. So I'm just going to come right here. I'm going to adjust my date and time. Just want to set it. I just want to adjust it. I'm going to pop this to remove the automatically. Reason why I want to do that is so I can actually set this, change the date and time manually by myself. So I'm going to come here and change it manually. 11:59. So that means we should probably be 12 right now. So let's just put it at 12:00, and that will be PM. Okay, 12 PM. So let's just put change. So that's 12 PM. Okay, now let's close these. I'm going to be coming back to do that later, and let's close these also. Now let's share and give them access. Okay, so you can see this is browser tab, this is the window tab, and this is the entire screen. So this is what they're going to be seeing. They're going to be seeing my time and everything. So I'm going to be sharing this with them. I click on this and I click share. Now you can see confirm your selected screen. They're just simply telling us that can we see that our screen is showing, and all we just have to do is to say yes, we can see that it's showing. Then we click next. Now doing this course of this test, I'm not going to be talking like I'm talking to you guys. I'm just going to be focused on actually doing the test. And don't forget guys, you need to be in a very quiet environment, If they notice that there's a lot of noise in the background, then they won't approve this practice test. Okay, so we want to be in a quiet environment. So let's get started. As you can see right here, it says recorder user testing is sharing your screen. So now let's get started. We're going to click next. Okay, you can see they are using this to test if it's actually working, and as you can see the way I'm talking, it's working. So microphone check, please say I am ready to think out loud. Good. Now let's click next. Keep 2 tabs open. You need 2 browsers tab to take a test. One is for the instruction and the other is for the experience you give feedback on. Check out the animation to see how to switch between tabs. Okay, now let's click next. All set. Before you start, remember, speak your thoughts out loud as you do each task. Find a quiet place to take the test. Minimize any application or browser tabs that you want to keep private. Feeling unsure? Watch this video. Okay, let's go ahead and start this. Scenario 1, okay. For this practice test, you will search for articles on the User Testing Contributor Support Center website and provide feedbacks on the experience. We want to see how well you speak your thoughts and feelings out loud and how well you follow the test instructions. Okay, that's good. Let's get started. Open text page. Okay, so it just pops up on the new new tab. Okay, so okay, for this practice test you will search for an article. Okay, I'm going to search for an article right here. Okay, I'm on the Contributor Support Center page. So, and I'm going to be searching for the articles on the page, which is Support Center websites, and I'm going to provide feedback on the experience. Okay, so I'm going to search for articles on the User Testing Contributor Support Center website, which I'm already here. Then which articles am I going to search for? That's where we're going now. Okay, when you select Open Test Page, the experience you are testing will open in a new browser tab, like you just did, and return to this current tab when you're ready for the next instruction. Keep both tabs open for the duration of your test. Good. Now let's click next. I'm going to click next. Okay, and here it says task 1 on the contributor code of conduct page. Review out loud the important points to keep in mind. Name one important point that you remember from the article and tell us why this stood out to you. Okay, So I'm going to the contributor code of conduct page. I'm just going to copy this. Let me just copy this. Okay, because that's where I'm going. And I'm going to review it out loud, the important points to keep in mind. Then I'm going to name one important point that I remember from the article. That's when I'm back, I guess. So let's go back here and put this in here and search contributor code of conduct page. Okay, contributor code of conduct. I'm going to click this. Okay, this is going well, I guess. Okay, so this is the page. I've got a review. Okay, so the page says, so both customers and contributors have a positive experience with the user testing platform. We require all contributors to accept and abide by a set of policies collectively referred to as the agreement. These policies include the user testing contributor terms of service, content policy, and contributors code of conduct. As a contributor, you acknowledge and accept this agreement when you sign up to join the user testing contributor network, and each time you log into the user testing platform. I guess this is just normal with every other platforms. I mean, I go to new platforms every day. I read stuff like this, so I guess it's normal. Now, we strongly encourage you to review the details of each policy carefully. If we determine that you're in violation of this agreement, we reserve the right to remove your account. Well, I guess that's also the same with all kinds of accounts. I mean, if you violate any policy, then the right thing is to delete your account or remove your account. The contributor code of conduct outlines all expectations of contributors as they access and use the platform. Now, these standards exist to promote customer confidence in the feedback they receive and to help contributors succeed as valuable members of the network. Now, the code of conduct applies to all actions across the user testing platform, including but not limited to account activities, interactions with customers, and customer information, and of course, behavior during test recordings. Okay. Now let's see your account information section. It says, as a user testing contributor, you agree to only create an account if you are at least 18 years old. Well, that's okay. I guess that's what everyone wants these days. Now, create only one user testing account. I guess this shouldn't be something that looks like a rule. I guess this is normal. We should just create one account, I guess. Now, not allow anyone else to use or share your user testing account. Why would anyone want to share an account? Can't you just create your own? Now, provide accurate and up-to-date information in your profile. Well, okay. There should be a rule, definitely. Some people might lie in their profile. Now, make sure that the location listed on your profile is where you lived most of the time. Okay, so if I have like 2 locations where I live, I should definitely use the one that I'm always available at, maybe like 90% of the time. Well, that sounds about accurate, I guess. Use only one PayPal account that belongs to you and not someone else. Well, yes, I'll do that. Now, refrain from taking tests while traveling outside of the country listed in your profile. Oh, so if I travel out, then I should not take tests. Okay, so I'm guessing so it doesn't look like I'm taking tests outside the country, you know, maybe for location purposes. Most time I know the text might probably be for someone who's in the United States and I'm taking it from outside the United States, then that's probably another reason. I just guess. Now let's go to the safety and respect section. As a user testing contributor, you agree to not engage in the harassment or intimidation of user testing employees or customers. Why would anyone want to do this? I don't think. Well, okay. Now be mindful of what your webcam displays when you join a live conversation or participate in a test. Well, this definitely that requires face recording. Well, this is definitely, and I guess anyone who've actually in the more business settings and they actually take a live concessions, like you talk to your bosses live through the Zooms and every call the meetings and call, you would know this is definitely a big role. Okay, so never share any customer information or material you are given access to while testing. Well, this is definitely very important. but I'm guessing also anyone who is a business-oriented person would know this. Then avoid any dangerous or risky behaviors while using the user testing platform. Okay, e.g., driving while taking a test. Now, definitely that's dangerous. Now, the testing says, as a user testing contributor, you agree to provide honest responses to screeners. Well, I guess this is the reason why we're getting paid, isn't it? Now, take your time doing tests and follow test instructions. Speak your thoughts out loud when required. Not employ or utilize any AI-generated responses, okay, or otherwise use an AI content generation tools. Well, a lot of people use AI to answer stuffs these days, so I'm not surprised seeing this. Now, when using the user testing platform or participating in the test, okay, still on the AI, oh, this is good, and I guess I understand practically I just understand everything, okay? I understand everything. Okay, let's go back here. It says, on the contributor, okay, we've done this. Name one important point that you remember from the article and tell us why this stood out. Okay, so that's probably going to be the AI stuff. Well, I guess it's more important because these days a lot of people actually deals with lots of things when it comes to AI. You know, I'm a business person and I get to see a lot of colleagues when they are supposed to do something, they just wanted to do everything with AI. I guess it's kind of something that actually helps them. They believe that it helps them make their job faster, more, and I think it's more like it reduces your productivity, because if I have to do something, I have to look for an AI to do it all the time, then I guess I'm going to be more addicted to AI. And when I'm more addicted to AI, I'm not going to be a productive person anymore. I guess that's just what I think, and that's how I feel. And that's one of the reasons why this stood out to me, most importantly. So I'm just going to come here and click next. Okay, now you go to the protecting your privacy while testing page and read out loud the section about what information you should never share. Okay, was the information clear? Explain why or why not. Okay, I guess I'm going to answer this later. Then we want to hear your honest feedback so we can get better. Okay, good. Okay, there's even a link here, so I don't have to go ahead and search. Unlike this, I think so. Yes, there's a link. Oh, I still have to search. Oh, that's bad. Since there's an open page, I'm thinking it's just have to like take me to this protecting your privacy while testing page. Well, you could try and work on that. Now let's come here, put this here, and boom. Let's see. Okay, so we are here at this protecting your privacy while testing page. Now it says your privacy is important to us. Usertesting doesn't sell your personal information and only uses it for legitimate business reasons, such as providing you with customer support or sending you rewards for completing a test. Now, please review our privacy policy to learn more. Okay, if I want to learn more, I just have to review the privacy policy. And customers may ask you to provide personal information, including sensitive personal information. Whoa. To get the insight they need. Whoa, that's something. That's something. Are they supposed to do that? Some examples of sensitive personal information are medical information, including treatments or health history. Okay. Racial or ethnic origin. Okay, that's not bad. Political opinion. Well, that's not bad. Religious or philosophical belief. Well, these are not really bad when it comes to sensitive personal information. I was thinking they're going to be asking of something like an SSN, like my social security number or something. Okay. Customers are required to get your consent before asking you to share sensitive personal information, usually via a screener. Okay, they're going to ask for the consent. Okay. Then I have to like consent before I start sharing. That's good. You can always accept, decline, or quit any test based on your comfort level. Declining or quitting a test that asks for personal information will not prevent you from being invited to other tests and will not impact your contributor store. Okay, so if I decline one, doesn't mean another person is not going to invite me. So that shouldn't be like a reason for me to not want to decline a test, I guess. So now your videos are shared with our customers for their business use. Please do not review any information during a test that you do not want to share. Okay, I'll put that in mind. Find answers to commonly asked questions about protecting your privacy below. Okay. Am I required to take or complete a test that asks for my personal information? Is there information I should never share? Of course. What if a customer asks me to make a purchase? During a test, can I provide fake personal details instead? That's a question. Now, what if I accidentally show my information with Chrome autofill? Yes, this is definitely something I'm interested in. Now, what if I want to delete my account? Okay, let's see the answers to these questions. Am I required to take or complete a test that asks for my personal information? No. Good. I was thinking I'm gonna get a yes. Okay, this is no. Now, okay, there's even an example right here. It says $10. In this test, you'll be asked to log into your Twitter account. Are you comfortable logging into your Twitter account and having your activity recorded during this test? And I could decide to say no, I'm not comfortable. Yep. Thank you. Now you can accept, decline, or quit any test based on your comfort level. However, please take the time to carefully review any listed screener requirement before you decide to accept the test. Yep. Now, is there information I should never share? Okay, yes. Although it is up to you what personal information you decide to share while testing, you should never share prohibited personal information. Okay. Now, prohibited personal information like credit card numbers. Exactly. This is what I'm talking about before. This is what I'm expecting when you guys are talking about the first information. I was expecting these kinds of things. So we should definitely not share this. Yes. Credit card number, definitely no. Driver license number, definitely a no. Car loan number, a no. Or personal financial account number, definitely a no. Passport number, no. Capital no. Account password, definitely no. Social security number, yes, Specific genetic information, e.g. genetic test result, that's a no. Biometric identifiers used for identification purposes like your fingerprint, voice prints, iris. I wouldn't want to ask for this kind of information in the first place. Okay, definitely no. Health plan, account, or beneficiary numbers. Okay. If you accept a test that requires you to share prohibited personal information, please click the help or the question mark button to report a problem. Okay, then you should decline. Okay, declining or quitting a test that asks for personal information will not prevent you from being invited to other tests. Okay, and will also not impact your contributors. Good. Okay, I'm seeing this contributor score quite often. I guess we have a contributor score on this platform. So like when you take surveys, you definitely have a contributor score. But that's cool. More like a loan where you have like a loan scores and co. Okay, so what if a customer asks me to make a purchase? You should never make a purchase with your own information while testing. Wow. So if someone asks me to make a purchase, then they should definitely provide their information. I guess that's what it's talking about. If the task instruction includes fake financial information for you, for your use, now please complete the task that required personal information with those fake details. Okay. Now, if you are asked to purchase something using your own information during a test, please report the problem. Yes, I should definitely report. For more information, how Usertesting uses your information, see privacy and policy. And if you have any question, please don't hesitate to contact us. I'm definitely going to do that. During the test, can I provide fake personal details instead? If the test did not include a requirement to provide valid personal information, or if you do not agree to provide valid personal information in your responses to the screener question, then yes, you can provide fake personal information during a test. Okay. Keep in mind, this guideline applies only to the disclosure of personal information that is not prohibited. So you should never share prohibited personal information with a customer. You can use a fake mailing address and a free email account like Hotmail, Gmail, Yahoo Mail, so for testing purposes. So if you want to make sure it's valid, look up a mailing address for a city office in your area and use this address when testing. I guess that's better and for privacy reasons. Okay. Now here we have, what if I accidentally show my information with Chrome autofill? If you accidentally display your personal information because the Chrome autofill features is activated on your browser, you can quit the test or report a problem. Good. In the future, you don't want your autofill to show during your test, so please turn it off before you begin. I'm guessing this is a button to how to turn autofill off, I'm guessing. Okay, so you may also want to save a set of fake informations to use on tests. Okay. Now, to prevent the viewers from seeing you type your password on a mobile device, you can use turn off keyboard pop-ups. Okay, that's cool. I'm probably going to check this out later, so let me just open it in a new tab. Okay, so what if I want to delete my account? Please follow our instructions to learn how to delete your account. Okay, I don't want to delete my account. Okay, I'm done here, so I'm just going to go back here. And was the information clear? Definitely very clear. Now explain why or why not. Well, it's definitely clear because it simply stated all the privacy reasons and things you should do and things you shouldn't do. It stated the kind of information, the kind of personal information you can provide and the ones you definitely should not provide, and what you should do if someone asks, like if a customer asks for those things that you should not provide. What you should do, you should definitely contact them, stuff like that. And I guess it's pretty clear to everyone, except if you, I don't think someone will say this is not clear enough. It's definitely clear. Okay. Okay, so I guess that's all. Let's click next. Oh, task 3. According to the article you just found, which of the following information is never safe to share? This is never safe to share, which is your financial account number. Is never safe to share. Well, home addresses is also never safe to share, but most time you could just use the country address around you, which is not really like a fake one. It's just not your exact home address, but it's definitely close to you, like stated here somewhere. Where is it? Where is it? Okay, yeah, it says here. It says you can make sure to look up the mailing address. Okay, you can use a mailing address for a city office in your area. Okay, so that's it. So I'm guessing the one that is like not never safe to share. Sorry, the never safe to share is definitely the financial account number. So let's click next. Now open a new tab and search Google Maps for the closest coffee shop near you. And once you find the closest coffee shop, say the name out loud and tell us what made it easy or hard to find what you were looking for. Okay, now if I'm on mobile, we're just gonna come out of this app. Okay, so I'm not on mobile, so I'm just gonna go to Google app, I guess. We're just gonna go to google.com here. I think should I go to google.com or okay, yes, I'm just gonna go. Okay. Oh, Google Maps. Okay. Open new tab and search Google Map. Okay. So it's definitely not google.com. It's just for me to search the Google Map. So, okay. We're on google.com. So let's just search Google Maps. Google Map. Okay. So once I got to Google Map, and I'm guessing what I'm going to do is I'm gonna find the closest coffee shop near me. Okay, the closest coffee shop near me. Okay, Oh, let's see. Google Maps. Okay, this is Google Maps. This is Google Map right here. So we want to check the closest coffee shop. Oh, okay. Okay, this is Google Map. Then we're gonna search the closest coffee shop. Should I put near me or not? Did they ask me to put it? Once you find the closest coffee shop, say the name out loud. Okay, closest coffee shop near you. Okay, it asks us to put it. So I'm just gonna put the coffee shop near me, I guess, and I'm gonna put it in chat. And it says I should say the name out loud, and I should tell us what made it easy or hard to find what you were looking for. Oh, okay. Well, this is not going the way I want. Okay, closest coffee shop near me. I do this on the phone all the time. So why is it doing like this on the laptop? I don't know why. Okay, let's just go ahead and do it. Let's just go ahead and do it on Google. I don't know why this is like this. I don't think you should be doing that, but I don't know why. Oh, what's this? Oh, okay. I guess it's just loading. Oh, okay, cool. Then why is it taking the time to load, man? Okay. So the one closest to me is probably gonna be San Carlos. Okay, so Guitar Avenue. I think they should probably be close. Yeah, they should be close. Okay, so the closest one near me is the Paragon Coffee House, and is the closest one near me, and it's actually a good one because it's actually is available for a lot of people to come in and take a coffee. And of course they don't do delivery, but they accept takeout. Oh, okay, so right here you can dine in, you can take out, but no delivery. And it's definitely at 783 3rd Usertesting. So that's where they are, and I haven't gone here for a coffee before, yes, but definitely I've passed through this place every now and then. I've passed through this place, but I haven't been there for a coffee before. I think so, but I should definitely have passed through this place, definitely. Okay, now let's go back here and let's click next, I guess. And any final thoughts, please provide any additional comments, questions, or suggestions you have before you stop reading. Oh, okay, I just have one thing. Like this now. Take, for example, this open page link. I think when you ask a question and you ask me to come right here and look for this, you said I should come to this particular page, this page that has this link. Let me just copy it. I guess this open page link should definitely link straight down to this link. It shouldn't go to the contributor support center first. Then I have to start searching for protecting your privacy link from there and start clicking it. I mean, it should come directly here because we're talking about it at the moment. So let's say let's say you ask me to go to a particular link right here now. Now this link should go straight here. It shouldn't go to the contributor support center. Then I have to now start searching for that place. That's just my thought, okay? I'm not trying to teach you guys what to do or what to not do. I'm just saying that's my thought, okay? So that's all. I hope I did good. Okay, now we are done, guys. Now, guys, this is a little bit intense. No, I know. It's a little bit intense. You can see the way I was flowing. I wasn't doing like I was talking to you guys, okay? And I wasn't really talking to you guys. I was just talking back to them because someone's going to sit down, is going to review this. It's going to listen to me, okay? And this is what they want you to do. They want to hear your response. They want to hear what you're thinking at the moment. So if you're thinking about something, say it out. And you should be very loud about it. I'm not really that loud because, of course, I have my mic right here. So if I'm not using the mic, if you're using your laptop, you're using your laptop directly, then you should be able to speak very loud, because your laptop is not going to be that audible, unlike me that I'm using the mic. Okay, so the reason why I'm not shouting is because I'm using the mic. So you should speak loud, very loud. Look, you should do this doing around Monday to Friday, so you can get approved very fast. If you do it in the weekend, then it's definitely going to be approved like a Monday. Okay, then after that, you return back to the checklist, and that should be all. And don't forget, guys, hit the subscribe button, smash the bell icon, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video so far. Okay, now let's go right back here. As you can see, it says 3 over 4 tasks done. Everything is done except this one. That's because it's in review. Okay, and you're gonna take like 24 hours. So after it's done from review, then we just have to like start taking tests, and that's all. Then you just have to get started and start making money with user testing. So stay tuned, say subscribe. If you're not subscribed yet, go ahead, hit the subscribe button, guys. You will love it. Yeah, I'm gonna be helping you make lots and lots of money online, guys. So don't you dare skip that subscribe. Of course, share with your family and friends so they can be enjoying the kind of benefits you enjoy right here on Next Lines. Now, this is not a goodbye, guys, but it's a good day.